morning, beautiful souls. It's Miss Psychic D. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you've all had an amazing week, and if you haven't already done so, please check out my video from yesterday. I did upload a Psychic Insight guidance reading for the month of October for the collective consciousness. So if you want to check that out, please do so. But for today, I'm going to tap into the energies of the week ahead. So always take what you need from here, leave the rest. I am here just to inspire you with some spirit's guidance. You know, foresight is better than hindsight sometimes and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, take what you need and leave the rest. All right. So Spirit, can you please use all my senses safely, securely and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, which is myself included, something we need to know possibly for the week ahead. Can be guidance, can be predictions, it can be anything. I'm just a natural conduit for spirit, so they will always give us what we need. All right. I'm just really loving the energies at the moment. It's so much lighter and brighter. So it's making my job a lot easier. Ooh, look at this. All right, so our guidance for this week is to show the world the real you. If you have been holding yourself back in some ways, if you've been hesitating, because I feel like I'm hesitating here, if you've been hesitating to create some sort of change or implement, they said, implement some sort of change in your life, this is the week to break down those barriers, to climb over those walls, to stop listening to those excuses that we keep telling ourselves and to start moving forward. So show the world the real you from this week, even if it's in small dribs and drabs. I notice a lot of people who do have a story to tell, or they would love to be an influencer of their own, but they're too scared to be on camera, or, you know, there's always a reason as to why, or their environments aren't conducive to what they want to do. So Spirit is saying, you know, there's so many different ways. You can do a blog. You could do the camera work where your face isn't on the camera. There's 101 ways to skin a cat. So please, if you can, avoid using any type of excuse this week to stop you from moving forward. You know, if you want to cut out on junk food, when you go down the shop, be disciplined. Don't buy any junk. Don't have it in your house. You know, only stock up on all those things that you want. Like I say, there's a spiritual-based solution for every dilemma. So we did also got do not let pride get in your way. So, you know, they just told me bygones be bygones. So this is going to be a great week for allowing bygones to be bygones, agree to disagree, just find the neutral ground in everything as well. But please don't let your pride get in your way when it comes to anything. So maybe this could be something like if you feel that you do owe an apology to somebody, or you know, they just told me honesty and transparency, but I think this is with yourself, and this is in alignment with showing the world the real you and accepting yourself, warts and all, you know what I mean? And understanding that no one's perfect and we're all work in progress and all that sort of stuff. So don't let your personal pride or excuses get in the way this week. Make sure that you try and step up and show the world the real you, because you are valuable, you are unique, and you definitely have something to offer this world, and a new start is coming. So here it comes. They're not budging off this outcome, are they? So continue to hold the faith. Obviously, the better you think, the better you feel, the better you send your vibes out there, the more energetic in alignment, if that's a proper sentence, you are with yourself, the more you're going to manifest exactly what you desire this week. So yeah, so get out there, get amongst it. If you need support, like I say, if you are a reader or a therapist or anything, if you are of service and you're feeling you need to build your confidence, come over to the Spiritual Shack. That's my group over on Facebook. You can get over there and start sharing your gifts or your abilities just to get a bit of positive feedback and all that sort of jazz. So there's no judgment over there. If there's ever any judgment or nastiness, which there never is, but I'd be on it and they'd be out the door. So yeah, if you want to practice, get over there. If you want to share your skills or talents or whatever, we'd love to have you. All right, so we're going to grab some sacred travelers now. All right, Spirit, this is for this week. Oop, thank you for choosing them for us. One more. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got 4. Oh, here we go. So we got transformation, a fresh new way of living energy emerges. I can't even read. That's what happens when you're in your bloody psychic mind. So anyway, it's a time for transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So remember, over the last few weeks, we've been bantering on about creating a plan or setting a goal or establishing some sort of vision for your life. We are coming into a portal of higher collective energies where this transformation is going to take place. So are you up to speed with that? We also got answering the call, and your time is now. So there's a really big emphasis on stop holding yourself back, stop letting pride get in your way, stop using your excuses as your reason or the excuses of what's happening in the world for you not to move forward. It's really important this week. So, always remember, all you have is now. You can't change what you did 10 minutes ago, 10 hours ago, 10 days ago. The answer is come back to your now from this week. We've got view from above. So get the big picture. Check out the October's reading for that one as well. So if you don't have a bigger picture for yourself, you don't see yourself in 3, 6, 9, 12 months, it depends on what you're comfortable with. If you haven't got that, then you will still be stopping and stuttering and burping along the way. You know what I mean? It won't be as fluent and fluid. So it's about creating that change and showing the world the real you and actually getting out there and doing it, because this new start is definitely coming. And we also got overcoming obstacles, so you can overcome anything. If you really do practice mindfulness and you go back and you think of all the discord and everything that you've experienced in the past and how you've got through it, whether it's a breakup, whether it's the passing of loved ones, whether it's any sort of trauma or negative experience that you've had, and you're standing here in your now, you can take those experiences, you can shift them into power. So they just said to me, turning your passions into power, turning your pain into power. So you may be turning your pain into a passion, which is your plan, and then you'll turn that plan into your power. So you'll start acting on it. So that could be where some people are going at the moment. And you know what? All of us can only really teach from the clarity of our own examples. So if that's you, like I say, if you want practice, head over to the Spiritual Shack or just get over there, be amongst like-minded people who are just learning new ways of living a more spirit-led lifestyle. You can do that. Yep, so we got changes in the wind. It's definitely coming in because a new start is coming. But are you allowing pride to get in your way? And are you really showing the world the real you? Yeah, you need to answer the call. You need to see your eyes through source, and that's through unlimited abundance. That's through joy. That's through prosperity. That's about having a bigger picture, knowing, that your purpose on this life at the end of the day is joy, and your job or career or your family and all that. They're just a byproduct of the joy and the pleasure that you have in life. So, yeah. So we did get the observer card too. So maybe you could just watch what other people are doing this week. If there's something that you want to do and you're not really feeling confident or that yet, watch other people. You can't ever plagiarize them or copy them at the end of the day because you can't maintain that because it's not you. But if you are really interested in something, I'd jump on YouTube, I'd get out in the community, I'd be watching other people doing what I want to do, so it sparks that bit of oomph within me to do similar. So, yeah, there's no competition in this world. Everyone does things differently, so, you can just do it the best way that you know how. We did get the TikTok card, so time is actually on your side right now. Over the course of this week, you should maybe start seeing some little nuggets of hope and optimism, because this new start is definitely coming anyway, but it's about feeling better and better and better within yourself. So use your time wisely. Time is actually on our side. So when it comes to lineal time, because the change is definitely coming in. It's a transformation time. So it's not like you just go from one place to another and it's all over and done with in a certain amount of time frame. It's about making those little adjustments and transforming, doing one better thing each day. I think my main goal a few months ago was to start meditating like every single day. So I think now I'm on day 67 or something of that nature. And it wasn't until probably day 59 or 60 that I actually felt the natural nudge to start incorporating other changes. So having celery juice religiously in the morning, just to get on top of things, to have that natural drive and motivation and inspiration to do something. So, we've got to start somewhere, and you do have to build a new momentum because that's part of transformation. But as long as you're keeping your eye on the bigger picture, knowing that you will overcome anything because you have before, you have a zillion times before, and coming back to your now and understanding that you are good enough. And embrace change. It's time to stop feathering other people's nests and start feathering your own. You can't give from an empty cup at any given point of time in your life. So I know there's a few things that I haven't been honouring within myself. And, a few days ago, I did my back. So to me, that's just my symbol that I didn't honour myself. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It was a very beautiful lesson for me. So all the things I had planned to do, I physically, literally can't do them at the moment. But it's given me the time to do the energy work that I know that I should be doing. So that could be you. You could be in the same position. All right. It's so funny, actually. That just reminded me how I said a couple of weeks ago about moving your body. They're encouraging us to move our body, and whether it's yoga or Pilates or going for a walk or stretches or doing something and I didn't do that. I just went, back to work, keep doing what I do and all that sort of stuff, and then bam, look what happened to me. So nothing's going wrong, everything's going right. It's all a big lesson and we learn. All right, let's get into some tarot. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So if there's anything at the moment, especially over the course of this week, that's keeping you in this self-imposed prison, it's time to break out of that. It's really time to work on your confidence, to, like I say, observe other people who are doing what you want to do or how you want to be. Could be your weight loss journey. Look at people who have gone from, a larger size to a smaller size and be inspired by their story and know that you are good enough and that you are capable of. And you can just do one little adjustment each and every day. There is no lack. A lot of you are thinking and feeling in lack or worry or concern, or a lot of you are settling for less than you deserve, because this is sort of like doormat energy to me too. Like, people always walk over me. So if you have a story that's going on within you going, I'm not even going to bother to do that because people just walk all over me, they just use me, they just take advantage of me, all that sort of stuff, please check in with that and try to shift that a little bit. And just saying, I can work myself out of this. All I need to do is come back to my now. Everything I need is at on my fingertips. I can take it. I can take it or I can leave it. But do I want to be part of this new start that's coming? Absolutely, I do. So we need to start talking ourselves into bigger, better things for ourselves. It's time to lay down the walls, the guilts, the worries, the concerns this week. Really ground yourself. Get in touch with who you are. You'll never have yourself ever worked out. So there's no point in even, trying to attempt that. You're forever growing, forever expanding, forever changing. So we're always a work in progress, kids. So lay down the worries, the concerns. Stop fighting other people. Stop trying to prove your worth, and stop settling for believing what other people think you're worth as well. It's a really good time to come back to self, especially if you find yourself in this self-imposed prison. You've got to find ways to sort of shift your energy out of it, because the change is in the wind anyway. If you do that, there is prosperity and joy and glee that's attached to this. The Queen of Pentacles to me represents money from ideas. So if you've been holding back on any sort of business idea, or turning a hobby into a business, or applying for a different position, or asking for a pay rise, all that sort of stuff, now's the time to get the guts out and go, YOLO, you only live once. What have I got to lose? I'll come back to my now. I've gone through worse, so it can only get better from here. I would really start putting myself out there. I really, really would. Some of you may even just want, if you already have a service or something, you may just want to bump your prices up a little bit. As your worth grows and your confidence grows and all that sort of stuff, you may want to just pop your prices up a little bit. So they just said, don't give so much away for free. So I found this a lot over the years, is that the more that you give for free the more you're attracting those energy vampires. So if you do it for free because it's coming from a good place within you and you don't have any other worries and concerns and that's all equal, that's sweet. But if you're someone who is in a self-imposed prison, they're kind of really feeling and thinking and embracing lack and being walked over and being taken advantage of and all that sort of stuff, now's the time to sort of stop giving things away for free. You can do it in so many different ways. You know, you can do it in like tips, or you can actually start paying, charging for your services, or asking for that pay rise if you've been in a position for a long time and even the juniors getting paid more than you. Whatever it is for you. You know, step into your worth this week, start communicating, start vocalizing, and start creating what this new start that's coming in for you. The reason why I say that is because we got the world. So we've got all the resources that we need at our fingertips right now, but we have to be in emotional emotional alignment with it through our thoughts and feelings. It's all coming full circle anyway. Go back and watch the October. I said that things are going to start coming in for people. It depends on what you're asking for. If you need a new car to get around in, bam, it can be yours. If you're seeking more money, more abundance to invest in certain things, bam, it's possible. If you're seeking love, if you're trying to really, they just told me marriage and engagement, so some of you may even be getting married or engaged. If not this week, definitely in the course of October. So there's definitely an up-leveling across the board, and it depends on what you're asking for. So for me, I'll take something from every sector. I'll have improved health, I'll find a relationship, I'll have improved abundance, I'll have it all, thanks universe, because there's no lack. We're not unlimited, it's only what we pinch ourselves off from. So, you know, it may not be just one thing, but I'm reading for a collective consciousness. So it's going to be different for everybody. But please know that your resources are going to start coming in this week. And when they do, bask in it. Bask in it. Say thank you. Another quick thing, and like I don't expect this from everyone because I get on here through my own intention to help those people who may not be able to, don't know how to help themselves or have a desire to help themselves or whatever. But just saying a thank you. You know, if you're scrolling through your social medias or YouTube or any TikTok, whatever your thing is, if you're using any of those platforms and you're receiving something that you need from the resource that you're getting it from, please use your manners and say thank you, thank you. It's not to stroke egos or anything of that. You know, it's an energy exchange. So just make sure that if you're wanting more yourself, that you're actually giving out more as well. So that's really important. So it doesn't always have to be material possession gains. It can be just natural gains of acknowledgement, of thank yous, of pleases. You know, say please and thank you. Hopefully we're all raised like that. So yeah, just be very, very mindful that there is a balance between what you're giving and receiving this week as well. All right, we'll get some oracles to close this up for this week. But yeah, like Spirit is saying, you can overcome anything and your time is now. So get the big picture, focus on the big picture. A fresh new way of living emerges, and that's going to be how you create it to be. It can't come in if you keep yourself in a self-imposed prison. So start asking for help, start investing in yourself, find other ways of doing it. Like I said, there's so many wonderful, wonderful people out there that give their services and everything for nothing on social media platforms. If you are receiving something, please say thank you. Give them a like, give them a thanks, just something to to equal out that energy exchange. Everything's coming full circle. What you're asking for is coming in anyway. So, and when it does, bask in it. Bask in it. And don't let pride get in your way. So if you need help, you ask for it. You know? All right, let's get some oracles to close this off. That one flicked out. All right, so this one just flicked out, but I did get through here. We did get play time, so don't forget to play. You know, this with TikTok cards, sometimes we are overworked and we're not playing enough, or we're playing a little bit too much and we need to work a little bit more. Find that balance for yourself. Dream big. What's your vision? What's your goal? Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. There is no limit. This universe is unlimited. We really can have whatever we set our mind to. Absolutely. It's important to stay optimistic. So some of you may just want to spend this week getting a little bit more optimistic. You know, you can just say I am statements. I am feeling more hopeful. I am feeling more optimistic. I know there's a way around everything. I know there's a solution to every problem. I'm on my way. I'm going to work this out for myself. You know, I'm going to keep looking at the bigger picture. I understand that my time is now. I'm going through a transformation process and this takes time. I'm going to focus on myself. A fresh new way of living emerges. A new start is coming. And I choose not to let my pride get in my way anymore. If I need something, I'm going to reach out. What's the worst that can happen? Seriously. And you know what? From now on, I'm going to start showing the world the real me, because I can't be anything but. Can't be anything but the real me. You do that, and here comes the waves of prosperity. This card literally has come out for every private reading, because I believe like attracts like. So even though as a reader, I feel like I'm reading, saying the same thing to, 10, 20 different people, at the end of the day, we are a collective consciousness. And even all the individual readings I got this card this week. So there is waves of prosperity coming in for everybody. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. But you've got to be in alignment with it. You can't be in this energy. You can't be in this energy. You've got to lay down your guard, lay down your walls, lay down your burdens, ask for help. Don't let pride get in your way, because what lays on the other end of this is, your Queen of Pentacles, whatever you're asking for. Some people just feel rich if they're loved. Some people feel rich if they've got heaps of dollars in the bank. Some people feel rich if they, just have that stability and security. It doesn't really matter. If you don't have a specific, go into the feeling of it. How do you want to feel in 3, 6, 9, 12 months? I feel loved. I feel secure. I feel stable. I am stable. I am secure. I am loved. I am abundant. I am joyful. I'm surrounded by beautiful things, beautiful people. It's all happening for me. That's the part of this transformation that the majority of people out there need to go into. Not looking at the time and the calendars and TikTok. Not observing. When's the next catastrophe coming in, and when's the next law that we don't want coming in, and when some people just look seeking that. Nah. Let's come back to self. Let's come back to self this week, because everything's working out for us. Dream big, stay optimistic, and, view your life through the eyes of Source, which is wonderful, which is amazing, because we're overcoming obstacles through this transformation process. All right. Well, have a great week, you guys. Thank you so much once again. And I'll be answering all emails. I know there's a few emails there, especially if you're in the States, like I mentioned yesterday. So there's a few emails there, but I'll get to them this afternoon. Don't forget, guys, if you are in Australia, we have daylight savings time now. So I'm in New South Wales, so I'm ahead of Queensland and other places. So please check your times before booking next week, just so there's no confusion. You know what I mean? All right. Love you so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.